Kia ora, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, we're waiting for the first indications of retail sales as the US and EU economies make their run to the end of year holiday season. It is this retail impulse that powers much of the global economy. Over the weekend, India said their economy expanded by 8.2% in September from the previous year and well above the expected 7.3% in the rise and the 7.8% rise in the second quarter. It was the sharpest annual growth rate there since March 2024. And China said its official November PMIs were weaker and their tepid expansion has turned into a general small contraction. The main change was for their services sector, shrinking for the first time in 3 years and joining the ongoing small contraction in their factory sector. That factory sector now has contracted for 8 straight months. Both measures would be a lot worse if they didn't have deflation in their input costs. These indicators are not pointing to an economy expanding like their GDP claims. And Japan said retail sales were 1.7% higher in October than a year ago, and they use a real measure. And that was very much better than the 0.8% expected and the 0.2% in September. And Japanese industrial production rose 1.5% in the year to October, an unexpected second consecutive month of expansion there too. And early reports of US retail trade over the weekend seem positive, but heavily focused online. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 4.02%, unchanged from Saturday, but down 5 basis points from a week ago. And the price of gold will start today at $4,218 an ounce, up $7 from Saturday, but up $134 for the week, or up 3.2%. And silver surged on Friday in US trade to a record high of $56.50. And American oil prices are unchanged from Saturday to be just on $59.50 a barrel, while the international Brent price is also a little changed at $63 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is up another 10 basis points from Saturday, now just under 57.4 US cents. A week ago it was at 56.1 US cents, so 120 basis points rise since then, or a 2.1% appreciation. Against the Aussie, though, we're little changed at just on 87.6 Australian cents. Against the euro, we've held at 49.4 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 62 and essentially unchanged from Saturday, but up 110 basis points for the week. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.